Did you know that a direct descendant of the Prophet Muhammad found Sikhi and even took Amrit? His name was Mushtaq Hussain Shah, and once he took Amrit, he was later known as Syed Prithipal Singh. As a young man, he was studying in the university in Medina, and he was actually from a very notable family, a direct descendant known as a Sayyid, and as a result was very respected in the Islamic faith. He was actually there to lead the call to prayer in Mecca that week. Whilst he was studying in the university, he came across a book written by the author Tajuddin, who was actually an eyewitness to the events that took place when Guru Nanak Dev Ji visited Arabia, in particular Baghdad and Mecca. After reading the Sakhis and the miracles Guru Nanak Dev Ji did in those places, and the love and the truth Guru Nanak Dev Ji showed to those people, he fell in love with Guru Sahib. But understandably, due to his background and the lineage he came from, he was torn between this new truth he had found and his history. At night, he did an ardas to God, to Waheguru, to say, God, I'm not sure what to do. It feels as if you've sent me this message of truth, and I found this Guru Nanak Dev Ji and my heart is longing for him. But I come from a very respected family and I'm torn between the two religions. Please give me a sign. And he writes that at night he had a dream, an experience where he saw the Day of Judgment, as is believed in the Abrahamic religions. And on that Day of Judgment, just as it's described, all the beings rose up from the ground and they were looking towards the sky. And he says in the description that there was a huge golden throne that everyone was looking up to. And slowly but surely, the prophets started emerging. First there was Jesus, and he was followed by the Christians singing their praises and their hymns. Then came David with his followers. Then came Moses with his followers. And lastly came the Prophet Muhammad with the Islamic followers. And it said every time one of these prophets came, they all came and stood below that seat and stood underneath it. And after a while, all these beings were looking up to the sky and waiting for something. And he said all of a sudden there was a burst of light, and out came Tan Tan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And the most amazing thing he describes is that behind Guru Sahib was like a Nagar Kirtan, the same Nagar Kirtans we experience at Vaisakhi. And he even describes in detail the Nishan Sahib, the Kirtan being sung. And he said at that point there was so much light that came from the sky that the beings literally had to cover their eyes. After witnessing this miracle, after witnessing this bliss and experiencing this bliss, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj took the seat upon that golden throne with all of the other prophets at the foot of it. After waking up from this, he realized that Guru Sahib, Waheguru themselves, had shown them this true path, because Guru Sahib, Waheguru, knew that he was longing for a true connection with God. And we see in his life's journey, him actually leaving Medina, abandoning his family, having death threats from the community, and even his wife leaving with him, traveling to Punjab and taking Amrit after many, many hardships. And now he is known as Syed Prithipal Singh, and was even famously known for setting up a Gurdwara in Southall. So Saad Sangh, from this amazing Sakhi of this convert that found Sikhi, it makes us appreciate the value that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj has given us, and brings to life the Panktiyan, Sab te vadda Sad Guru Nanak Jin kal rakhi meri. That Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is the greatest of all. So let's be proud and grateful of the Sikhi Guru Sahib has given us, walk along the path that they've told us, and learn more through our videos. If you're interested in similar content, check out the description for more similar videos. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.